Hello, everyone. This is RJ from Game News USA, and today I have a special guest. It is a professional Madden player, and he's willing to give us a quick interview. But first, please remember to like and subscribe and share the video out there. Anyway, hey, buddy. As far as Madden goes, what does it take to really become a professional Madden player? Like, what is your strategy when you go into a game?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of practice. It takes years to, perfect, the strategy and learn everything. But just like I said, it can take time, and it takes a lot of practice, a lot of hours. I've actually lost a couple girlfriends, and a couple of my relationships have not been very good because that's all I focus on.
I've seen you play before, and really, you have this incredible play style. So when you go into a game, what do you do? Do you go in like thinking you're going to run all over them? Do you go in thinking it's going to be a passing game? Like, how do you go about that?
Well, the first half is kind of just the filling out process. The first quarter, I kind of just fill out my opponent and see what his or her strategy is. I just kind of see what their tendencies is and just go from there. But then, the second half, that's whenever I start to catch on what they're doing, and that's whenever I start to lay the smack down on them.
So I hear you're pretty good at NBA Live too. What's your NBA Live record, if you know offhand?
My NBA Live record, last time I checked, I've played for a little bit. Last time I checked, it was I think it was like 580 and like 28 or something like that.
Jesus Christ! Wow. I mean, that's fucking incredible. So, what's your favorite video game all time, though? Honestly.
My favorite game of all time. My favorite game of all time would have to probably be Zelda.
Oh, the original Zelda? Awesome. I feel you there.
Yeah.
No competitions for that. Anyway, so I know you're big into wrestling as well. What do you think of the current state of the WWE?
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't like, what Mr. HHH is doing. A lot of people in the community, to me, the wrestling community is some of the biggest cancer that you'll ever find. Idiotic people, but for me, I think Triple H is doing okay. Of course, there's some things that I feel like he can do better, but that's anybody. No wrestling organization is ever going to be perfect. I mean, even in the Attitude Era, it wasn't perfect.
Hey, now wait a minute here. I disagree. I think it was perfect. Like, I would, that was God's green earth when it came to wrestling. I can't think of any flaw at all.
You just like the bra and panties matches.
Yeah, we need the bra and panties matches to make a comeback. And maybe it will, because apparently Raw is going to be completely uncensored when it moves to Netflix. What do you think about that?
Well, maybe it will be Raw. I don't like my women raw, but
Hey, what about SmackDown is unwatchable right now in its current state. You see how they black out the TV and mute the TV at every little thing and censor out everything going on, including the important parts of a story?
Oh yeah, Triple H tore them a new asshole about that. He was upset. That's the reason why last week they kind of cut back on that.
I will be glad when I get the fuck off of Fox. Like, let's be real. So AEW, it's an upstart. I'm sure you've watched some of it. What do you think of AEW right now?
I mean, I'm not the biggest mark about it. Honestly, I don't watch it every week. I'll watch the pay-per-views, but from time to time, I'll tune in for like the first segment and then the last like 20 minutes.
Right.
I mean, honestly, you really want to know my truth? I'd rather watch TNA than AEW.
Oh wow, we got a TNA lover here. So what's going on in TNA? What's the story? What's the big storyline that you're following right now that you're enjoying?
Well, I believe in Joe Henry, and he's one of the up-and-coming stars in TNA since WWE and them kind of have a partnership. He showed up on NXT. Last night was their NXT's pay-per-view, and he showed up at the end of the match, or as soon as the pay-per-view went off air. They did like a 5-second snippet of his face, and so I guess he's gonna be showing up and fighting maybe for the NXT Championship. So I'm kind of excited to see that. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's entertaining. He's good on the mic. I mean, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's it's pretty good. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy's back on TNA. I mean, they're not doing shit, but it doesn't. TNA, they don't really do nothing, but there's some. I mean, it's just like any other wrestling organization. There's some good and a lot of bad, but wrestling's wrestling to me, man. No matter what, I'll always love wrestling.
Yeah, same here. I know you're short on time, so I want to bring this back to Madden just real quick. What's your favorite team that you play with?
Mostly, well, every year has been different.
There's different changes.
There's been years where I used the Steelers when like when when Brown was on there and stuff like that. I mean, there was a couple of years where my record was crazy with teams like that. But this year, this last year's Madden, I've been using the Chiefs, so of course, that's my favorite team. So
it's almost a cheat code when you got Pat Mahomes under center, ain't that right?
Oh yeah. He'll throw up a lot of lollipops, and there'll be some interceptions, but
But your defense is so good they can bail you out anytime, so you feel like you can take some chances on offense.
Oh yeah. I'll throw it up. There'll be 5 people around the receiver, and I'll just throw it up for the hell of it.
Are you excited for the new NCAA Football 25 coming out? You gonna play any of that?
Yeah, I'm planning on it, but I don't know if I want to play so much of that. Then when Madden comes out just a month later, then it's just like I've already got my fix of.
you got your fix. I mean, it is kind of your job. You are a professional Madden player, but hopefully you still enjoy it, and that's the bottom line. Do you still enjoy this?
Yeah, but not as much as what I used to.
Yeah.
In previous years. I just, as I've gotten older, it's just like it's gotten so easy that it's just like bending them over and spanking them.
It's like taking candy from a baby. Like, you just are whooping people's asses so often left and right that it gets boring. You're not getting challenged. When you're winning games 70-0 and you're making 10-year-olds cry to their mama, I mean, there isn't much more you can do with that. You've already perfected and mastered the game. So I understand. Although I haven't perfected or mastered anything, but
now I know how Tom Brady feels.
Yeah, exactly. When you just win everything all the time and you're just perfect at what you do. Like, But all joking aside, dude, you have every time I do watch you play, you absolutely crush it, and I thank you for coming on. I know you're short on time, so I'm gonna let you get out of here and go. But I do thank you for going on. You want to say bye to the audience?
All right, well, thank you, everybody, and, God bless, and remember, always love each other. Don't put down each other. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them. You never know when it's their time. You never know when it's your time. So always love each other. God bless everybody. Until next time.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everybody.